Hey everybody, it's hard to know where to begin. It has been an incredible time in our country lately in the wake of the murder of George Floyd. Our country has seen an incredible response, a lot of unrest, and a lot of just emphatic call to action. At least that's how I've been receiving it. I have been humbled. I have been hurting. I have been confused. And I am feeling so committed more than ever before to grow and to learn and to figure out where I am a part of something that has been brought to my attention in ways not ever before as so systemic. And I know we've been, maybe some of you also have just been receiving a lot of videos and posts on social media and articles that have been educating. And I am grateful and I am heartbroken. I am heartbroken that it takes things like this to bring us to these really pivotal opportunities for change and growth. And I am hopeful. I am hopeful. And I am desperately wanting to find my place in what that looks like for me, both in grappling with my own stories, my own experience, my own worldviews, my own biases, my own racism, and just needing to find a new way. And I know that the only way there is through the really messy unknown. So I'm even stumbling through what I'm trying to say. So maybe some of you can relate. This is new for me, and but I'm committed. So anyway, today what I wanted to use our mindful meditation practice for was an opportunity to get still, get quiet with ourselves, to look inside and to see what's there. Okay, it's been, at least for me, very uncomfortable out there in the world. And when I start to try and figure out where I stand, what I know and what I don't know, what I understand and what I don't understand, and how to move forward and how to work together. So when we are faced with discomfort, it is really natural to just, at a certain breaking point, what feels like a breaking point, we shut down, we turn away. It is easier to just look the other way and walk away from discomfort. And so one of the gifts of mindfulness and meditation practice is to practice staying in discomfort. So much of a meditation practice brings up moments of discomfort, whether they be physical discomfort or the monkey mind. And so just staying with all of that isn't of itself a practice of learning how to be uncomfortable. And I know that that's part of my practice and my way forward into the real world, and how I can find my voice when it's needed, how I can choose to say something over silence. And so I want to practice discomfort. So it's going to look different for everybody. There's no one way to do this. There's never one way to do this. So I'm just inviting you now to begin to get comfortable in your seat. Close your eyes or take a soft gaze downward. And let's just start with breathing. I, for one, have found myself just holding my breath lately, just not knowing what's going to happen next. And of course, the breath in and of itself is, and the word breathe has brought on a whole new meaning now with George Floyd's words near the end of his life. So because we can, let's breathe. Gratitude for the gift of something we take for granted every day, the ability to breathe. So breathing in and breathing out. Finding your way to your natural rhythm of breath. And then shifting the attention to what it feels like to be rooted right here where you are, in your seat, in your stance, feeling connected to this earth beneath us. That earth that you feel beneath you is the exact same earth that I feel beneath me. It is no different for any one person. We share this earth as human beings, all of us together. So just bringing an awareness to this connectedness as you're feeling into the sensation of being grounded on this earth. Allowing the breath to be also another reminder of how we are all connected. Just as I here am breathing in and breathing out, so too are you. So too are your neighbors, peoples in other states, in other countries, all over the world. In this exact same moment, we are breathing together. Breathing in and really knowing that you are breathing in. And breathing out, really knowing you are breathing out. Practicing this present breathing. And now taking a moment to turn inward and turn toward some of these feelings that have been spiraling, spinning, ricocheting around in the head over this past week with all of the unrest and overwhelm in our country. Identifying for yourself, naming a feeling, an experience from this past week or one that you're feeling right now. And breathing into that feeling. Allowing the breath to hold and support that feeling. Paying attention to where in your physical body you may be contracting, tensing, holding, and allowing your breath to bring a sense of ease and openness and spaciousness to those physical areas in the body. Allowing the body to soften. As we are adjusting and softening into a more spacious body, how can we also apply that to these intense feelings that pass through? Can we invite a softening, an opening to these feelings? Allowing them to gently land and spread and dissipate. Just finding more space for these feelings to live. What other feelings are there? What other feelings might be residing just below those first feelings that are on the surface? Just meeting yourself with this open curiosity, kindness. If we are really challenging ourselves to be a part of the solution for making change, we need to get really curious about what lives inside. And then we need to be really compassionate, radically compassionate. A lot of the things that live inside of us were not things that we planted. And yet they've been growing. And so to be able to meet some of these biases with a sense of forgiveness, a commitment to learning and growing, finding our voice. And so holding ourselves with compassion as we bravely move into new territory and come together I truly believe the only way through is together. And so taking this opportunity now to acknowledge that these very feelings that you've been identifying, that are harboring inside, are shared by many. The work that we do individually will have a collective effect. We are one in feelings, we are one in breath, we are one in our shared presence on this earth. And so finding, awakening to, and acknowledging and celebrating all of the ways that we are the same. And also being able to really listen deeply to the ways that we are different. And having enough spaciousness and graciousness to hold those two together. Breathing in and breathing out, coming back to the breath as a way to connect with what lives inside. And staying curious and kind with what the mind wants to think, what the heart wants to feel, and then coming back to the breath. Just this breath, right here, right now. Just feeling it all, knowing that you're safe. And so taking this final moment, maybe bringing your hands to your heart, and with a final expression of gratitude for this time, and then a final wish. May I stay curious and courageous and compassionate. May you stay curious, courageous, and compassionate. And may all human beings stay curious, courageous, and compassionate as we all do our individual work to heal our way forward together. And with a final deep inhalation and long extended exhalation, I'm coming back when you're ready. I am grateful to have you to practice with. Thank you for joining in again, and it feels good to feel connected. Thank you.